Welcome, my dear ladies and gentlemen. You're privileged to take part of our exhibition of a new interesting case of the so-called Edison, General Electric, Bin Laden and Mr. Bush, President of the United States of America of today. And I'm, as a researcher, discovered a problem, and so Mr. Wip, please could you introduce the problem and to help us?
The problem is quite that we need some help in finding original documents of a contract between
the Edison as an inventor, and he got a patent in a year 1879, and a working contract from someone who frauds. He was bluffing that he would be an inventor of the same thing 20 years ago.
But who was this guy?
Yes, this was a guy, an immigrant from the United States. His name was Henry Goebel.
He was an immigrant of the United States, and he came from where?
He came from Germany.
Okay.
And this guy made a contract in the year 1881.
Yes.
So we know the patent was from 1879, and this contract is from 81. Working contract from this guy Henry Goebel for an American company.
He was working for an American company.
Yes, producing or take part in manufacturing incandescent lamp, but in the system of Edison. So, and I found this contract, but the problem is this contract, and I would show it. I could show this paper if it's possible to show. Oh no, it's yes. So, but don't be in doubt about this. We will read it for you. But the problem is this contract is a copy.
Yes, it's a copy.
And we are looking. We need to verify or to falsify this copy. Where are the original, the first print or the first edition of this contract? Or are there some people, private people, or in archives in America, maybe in the National Archives of Records, in the court of New York or Chicago or St. Louis or Boston, where the litigations have been in the former time? Maybe they are the original documents of this contract. And but if there is anyone who in America who knows this contract, so we will give you a reading of the first contract, and there are two contracts. The first contract is from the son of this Mr. Goebel, and this contract was finished in the 1st of May of the year 1881. Contract, the son of Henry Goebel, and half a year later, this Mr. Goebel made the same contract with the American company for producing incandescent lamps in New York, and we need the original documents of this contract. Please, Mr. Wolf.
Yes, I will read the contract between Adolf Goebel, the son, and American Electric Light Corporation. The first part, and Adolf Goebel of the city, county, and state of New York, party of the second part. The party of the first part agrees to employ as electrician and experimenter the party of the second part for the period of 6 months from date at a salary of $18 per week, payable weekly. The party of the second part hereby agrees to do such work in electric lighting as he may be directed by the party of the first part, and faithfully and to the best of his ability experiment upon and improve the said company's system of manufacturing electric lights, and the party of the second part further agrees that while in the employ of said company, he will not lend any aid or assistance to any other electric light company. The party of the first part may continue this agreement for 1 year additional from the expiration of said term if they so desire. In witness whereof the parties hereto have hereinto set their hands and seals in the city, county, and state of New York, the day and year first above written. Signature by the American Electric Light Corporation by E.W. Andrews, President, and Adolf O. Goebel.
Must be nice times. In former times they have parties all the time.
Yes,
One
yes.
party,
One party follows to the others.
Every party.
Yes.
But I must explain a little one thing more. This contract from the Sun, it was fixed on the 1st of May, but the date on this written contract was lost. Someone tore it off.
It was removed, or
it was removed. Yes, but they found out in the court, in the litigation, they found out it was justified that this contract was fixed half a year before his father's contract was fixed. And so I will give you the other example of the second contract. We have a copy. This is a copy. This is another copy. The contract
original copy
from the contract of this Mr. Henry Goebel. He stated that he invented the electric lamp, the incandescent lamp, before Edison, but this copy of the contract shows us that he made a contract 2 years after Edison.
Okay.
But we only have copies, so we are searching for the original document. And another thing I will say, you could could make a semantic compare of both contracts, and you can see both contracts literally have the same text. So there is not any question that this Mr. Goebel was engaged or employed as an expert or as an inventor. He only was employed in this contract as a worksman. It's so-called electrician and experimenter, because they didn't know how to make any incandescent lamp, and the same formulation is in the contract of the Sun as a worksman, electrician, and experimenter. And in the German translations, so I found out, we have a falsification of this. So we find the Son as an experimenter and electrician, and we find the Father as an expert.
Oh, wait a second, as an expert?
Yes, they tried to make a fraud to build the image that the father was a great inventor and the son only was a worksman. But we have the original contract, and I will read for you this short contract from the Mr. Henry Goebel. He was as an contrary of the Edison in this litigation in the 1893 litigations. Edison against infringers, different companies, infringers, and the Henry Goebel. He took part of the infringers, the defendants, and Edison as a complainant. And so I will give you now the reading of this contract.
Before you will read this contract, I made a little cut, and you can follow the reading in the next clip of this broadcast. Okay?